Hi all, welcome back to the second episode of React.js tutorial. So in last episode I have created React.js project. I have explained what files are there, what are the importance of this file. Now in second episode we are going to focus on component, right? Now what is component? So for now consider component as just a function which is going to return some piece of HTML code. And that is the very pure definition of function, pure definition of component in React also. Components are nothing but a function which is returning some piece of HTML code. Fine. Before that, JSX is also there. JSX or TSX. So our project is with TypeScript, so it will be TSX. Okay. Now, first let me create a component. Now in SRC folder, so whatever you do, that should be in your SRC folder. Let's create a folder just to keep our components. So I have created a component folder. Now what you need to do, you need to create a simple TypeScript file, but it will be TSX file, right? If it was a JavaScript project, it will be a JSX, right? So let's create a simple file that will be, let's say first component I'm creating as user.tsx. Okay. Now, so we have got a simple TSX file. Now what you need to do, you need to create a function over here. Function, then sorry, function name user, round bracket, curly bracket, and it is going to be a module. So you need to export it. So export default, and what you will export? User. So same function you are exporting. And here you will simply return, let's say h2 hi from user page, right? So this is a very basic component. So as I said, key component, what is component? Component is nothing but a function which is supposed to return some HTML code, HTML template, right? Now we have created this component. Our project was already running, right? Let me open it. So by default, hello is coming. So this hello was coming from your app component. So that we did in the previous component, previous video, right? Now what I need to do, I need to render this use component. So how you will render, right? So let's try to render. So after H1, you will render like as a angle bracket, as if it's a HTML element. So our component, that is user. So here you can see once you type user, it is coming like this will be the import statement. Once I click on it, import has been automatically added. As a HTML tag, you close it. Let's save it. Let's save it. Now here you can see hi from user page. So this HTML code is rendering from your user component. As simple as that. So this is how you create a component in TypeScript, right? Component is nothing but a function which is supposed to return some HTML template. Now there are some rules. So component name should always start with your capital case. That's why I have given this user as capital, right? Let's try creating one more component. Let's say admin.tsx function. Your file name and your function name should be the same. Export default admin. Fine. Now here return, let's say I'm creating a div, and inside that div I have a paragraph. Let's say this is p tag. Then I have, let's say, button, save user. So in this admin component, we have a div that is a parent element. If after this div, if I try to create one more div, see here only I'm getting an error. That is the rule. So in your component, you should have only one parent. You cannot have multiple parent in a React.js component. Fine. Clear? So you can only have one component. Let's render this also. So again, after this, let's say I'm adding a br tag here, admin. So either you can render it as a self closing or you can have a separate closing also like this. Let's save it and check. So here you can see this is p tag and save user. This is coming from your admin component. So in parent component, you are rendering user component also and your admin component also. Fine. One more thing. Let's create one more component. Let's say city master.tsx function city master, and we will export default city master. Now here return, so many UI applications are like that. Your CSS structure is like that. Even if you have an extra div, sometimes your CSS might break. So why to keep unnecessary div? Again, when we talk about div, it's a block level element, your UI might break. Because if you see the React.js structure, you don't have any HTML, right? Whole your HTML will come from your functions only. So a simple extra div also sometimes might break your structure. So we have something that is fragments. So it's just a empty angle brackets. Again, this also only once you can have, not more than that. Okay, only one parent we can have. So here, let's say a strong tag. This is str tag. After that, let's have a text box, placeholder, enter some name. Okay, this also I will try to render. What is it? City master. Save, save. Okay, see, this is coming. So this is about component. So this is how you create the component. In component, nothing but a function, right? We have to export it, considering it as a module, right? You should have only one parent element. Either you can go with a div or any parent element, or this is something fragments. Okay, there is an intro question like what is fragment? So this is nothing but that. Sometimes people, even though using or working on React just, but they don't know that yeah, this is called as fragment. It should not be an intro question, but yeah, they are asking it. Okay, so this is nothing but fragment, and this is how you render it. Now, how do you create variables? Right? That should be a valid question. Now, these are components. How, let's say you want to store some data into your variable. So how do you create a variable? So in user, okay, before moving ahead to the particular variable declaration, CSS. Now let's say, as I in the first episode I have explained ki index.css. This is your global CSS. Let's remove everything. I don't need anything. Now here I will create two classes. Primary. So here background color I'm setting as red. Font color I'm setting as black. This is primary. Secondary. Again, second class I'm creating here. Background color will be teal or purple. Then color will be red. So in my global CSS, I have created two classes. One is primary and one is secondary. So this is the file where overall your component, doesn't matter how many components you have. Overall component, if you have some CSS, which should be common, so that you keep it over here, right? Now, in user component on H1, how do you add a class? So this is how you add a class. Sorry, class name. Because class is a reserved keyword because when we talk about components, when React was in the initial state, we had class-based component, but now no one uses it. So that's why I'm not going into that. Functional component only now we have. Fine. So here, if you want to add any class on this particular element, class name, and then your class name. So our class name is primary. So this I'm putting it over here. Then in admin component on the p tag, I'm using class name as secondary. Secondary class, I will add it over here. Let's save it and check it. So here you can see the red color is getting added and here the purple, right? But now let's say you have a particular class and that is going to be needed in particular city master component itself. That is not global. You are not going to use that CSS anywhere else again, right? So what you can do, you can create a, let's say city dot CSS. Okay. And you import this, let's say in city master div. Some CSS I'm creating, background color red, width 100 or 100 px. I just need a square. So let's create that, hide 100 px. Fine. So this class I have created and this I have to use in my city master. So first you need to import it. So how do you import that file? So import and dot slash your city.css. Now after this I will add a div And on this div, I will add a class name, what I have given. This class name I will give over here. Let's say. So here you can see we got a div with square package. Now this class I have created in city master component, city CSS. Now let's try to use it in admin. Now in admin component also I'm trying to create a div, and that class I will try to add it over here. Fine. It is coming because of the, that CSS shadowing, but it should not because we have not import. Okay. Let me explain you that properly. If I, where it is, app component. So what is happening is whenever you create a class, right? You put it into any particular CSS, but how does React happen? Right? When you run it on the browser, as soon as you load on the first time, it is available across the application. It is not specific to any particular component, right? So those who are from Angular, they know that if you create one particular CSS into one particular class into one component, that file gets restricted to that component itself. But here it is available across the application. We have a way that we can restrict our class also. But now in city.css, we have this class. Okay. Now same class I'm creating in global also. Now here, instead of red, I will go with orange. Let's try now what happens. Same structure we are getting. Okay. But ideally it should do the other way. But why? Let's try the important over here. Both where it is considering that. Wait. City master. I have imported the city.css over here. And this class we had it over here. Let's add important over here and let's remove important from over there. Save, save. Both where it is applying the red one only. So it is overriding, I think, from over here. So that's why people use the other way. Anyway, so we will come to that, but that was not the topic of this episode. So I wanted to explain you that how you add a style, how you add a CSS. So class name is the way. Now let's say you want to add a CSS, style simply. So CSS we add something like style. You have a object over here. Again inside that object, and then let's say background color. So here you can see properties are coming. Then your value red. And let's say font size you need. Font colon. Let's say 40 px. Okay, so let's see that this is not strong. So here you can see background color is coming and font size also increase. So this is how you add a class name and this is how you add a style. Okay, so this is the basic of your component. Again, as I said that we had a class based component also, but now no one use it. Yeah, for interview focus, it will be there. I will cover that once we cover every topics what we have to do. Then we will start the interview preparation also. There I will cover that. Fine. So create multiple component if you're already working on Angular or Vue.js, so you know what is component. So just like that, create multiple component, try to render it, create, try to create a class and try to render it, try to add a style. In next video, we will talk about data binding. What is data binding? How do you create a variable? How do you assign it? Right? How do you print the value? How do you bind the event, click event, change event? How do you do that? Right? So we will talk that everything in the next episode. Again, if you are new, please do like and subscribe. In video description, you will be finding a link of my channel. You can join that WhatsApp group and you can connect with me also if, for any queries. Thank you. Thanks for watching.